Good day everyone, I am Reginald Santos together with my partner Jesselmy Villarosa, and we are going to present about the topic literacy skills. But first, let us have a foundation on what literacy skills is by defining what is literacy. There are many definitions of what literacy is. But the general thought that comes to mind when you see the word literacy is that literacy is a process by which one expands one's knowledge of reading and writing in order to develop one's thinking and learning for the purpose of understanding oneself and the world. Another definition is according to UNESCO. Literacy is the ability to identify, understand, interpret, create, communicate, and compute using printed and written materials associated with varying contexts. Literacy involves a continuum of learning in enabling individuals to achieve their goals, to develop their knowledge and potential, and to participate fully in their community and wider society. And according to Britannica Dictionary, literacy is the ability to read, view, write, design, speak, and listen in a way that allows you to communicate effectively. The power of literacy lies not just in the ability to read and write, but rather in a person's capacity to apply these skills to effectively connect, interpret, and discern the intricacies of the world in which they live. So now, we already know what is the meaning of literacy. Let's now proceed on literacy skills. So, what is literacy skills? Literacy skills help students gain knowledge through reading as well as using media and technology. These skills also help students create knowledge through writing as well as developing media and technology. Literacy skills are the next category of 21st century skills. They are sometimes called IMT skills, and they are each concerned with a different element in digital comprehension. The three 21st century literacy skills are information literacy, media literacy, and technology literacy. The first is information literacy. It helps students understand facts, especially data points that they will encounter online. The second one is media literacy. Media literacy is the practice of identifying publishing methods, outlets, and sources while distinguishing between the ones that are credible and the ones that are not. And the last one is technology literacy. Technology literacy is the understanding of how technology works, such as phones, laptops, the internet, and other tools that can help in our daily lives. So, let's now proceed to another set of literacies, which is called new literacies. But first, let us define what is new literacies. New literacies refers to new forms of literacy made possible in digital technology development. Commonly recognized examples include instant messaging, blogging, social networking, podcasting, photo sharing, digital storytelling, and conducting online researches. Today's new literacy can be classified as follows. The first one is traditional literacy, which is reading, writing, speaking, and listening. The second one is information literacy. It is the ability to identify what information is needed and the ability to locate, evaluate, and use the information. The third one is visual literacy, the ability to understand and produce visual messages. The fourth one is critical literacy. It is the ability to question, challenge, and evaluate the meanings and purposes of text. The fifth one is media literacy. It is the ability to question, analyze, interpret, evaluate, and create a media. Number 6 is tool literacy. It is the ability to use tools to manage, consume, and create information. And the last one is digital literacy. It is the ability to use digital technology, communication, tools, or network to locate, evaluate, use, and create information.
This 21st century offers us many opportunities and literacies with a wealth of information that can be easily accessed through various media like the internet, TV, radio, formal and informal instruction. And with this, we will begin to question on how can we guide our students in learning these new skills or competencies that can be of great help for them to adjust to the demands of the 21st century. And as a 21st century teachers, we must be familiar with these new literacies or new areas of learning that we have to familiarize and prioritize, especially when handling teaching and learning activities. And in order for us to do this, we need to develop ourselves with these new literacies before we can impart them to our students. 21st century literacy number 1, the arts and creativity. This literacy can be manifested in creative ways of problem solving and can be expressed through the production of various artworks. Therefore, teachers and students need to be more adept and manifest creativities in various activities. Number 2, eco-literacy. This literacy entails on acquiring knowledge about climate change, pollution, loss of natural habitats, biodiversity, as well as the impacts of environmental problems on human lives. Moreover, solutions on how these environmental problems could be addressed should also be practiced. Therefore, there is a need for teachers and students to develop awareness of the environment. Number 3, cyber literacy or digital literacy that is driven by information and ICT knowledge. This competency is based on the reality that societies and communities have now become information-driven. Workplaces of the 21st century rely heavily on electronic and digital forms of data storage and management, as well as in the area of communication. So in here, teachers and students need to develop familiarity and skills in the use of the computers, internets, and other information technologies. Number 4, we have the financial literacy. In this literacy, teachers and students are expected to be knowledgeable about the basic of economics and financial management. This way, we as a teacher can extend the skill of livelihood activities, entrepreneurship, and wise handling of personal finances. Number 5 is media literacy. Teachers and students are not just expected to be knowledgeable on financial literacy, but they are also expected to be knowledgeable and skilled in the area of communication, particularly the media. Teachers and students must also learn how to discern news and information based on the form and content as to how this information are transmitted via various forms of media. Number 6 is the social or emotional literacy. This literacy implies that we and our students need to acquire social skills that are attuned in the norms of our society. Emotional intelligence must also be developed to be able to manage effectively the stresses of a fast-paced 21st century society. Lastly is the globalization and multicultural literacy, which entails that we and our students need to develop a culture of respect for cultural diversity. There is a value in having a perspective as a global citizen whose action can have an impact on the wider global arena. This literacy will also enable us to understand how world events may also affect us in our community in a local level. And that's all. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope that you gain something that is worth your time, that will help us to be equipped as a 21st century teacher. Bye!